They hurt you. They broke your trust, didn't they? I can see it in your eyes, empty and broken. Do you remember that moment? That moment where you sat there staring at that cold, lifeless phone, begging it to light up, waiting for that apology. Aren't you still waiting, hoping and letting them pull your strings? You gave it all, your time, your energy, your heart. You let them walk through your soul with their muddy, self-serving boots, but they didn't even bother to look back. Yes, it hurts. But do you know what they thought? You'd always be there as a backup. But not anymore, because now you're going to show yourself that you were never the weak one, that you were never the one who needed them. So now you're about to introduce them to a kind of silence that echoes. Silence. It's a beautiful thing. It's not weakness, nor is it retreat. Silence is a weapon. Now they'll get nothing, not your voice, not your anger, not your tears, not even a shred of acknowledgement, just silence. Silence is scarier than a scream, because anger means you still care, but silence is a tombstone. It's the death certificate for whatever connection they thought they had with you. So get ready to reclaim your strength, your worth, and your freedom. Number 1. This pain is your power. Pain is a reality. Suffering is a choice. Your pain isn't your enemy. It's your power, your strength, and your fire. Marcus Aurelius taught, choose not to be harmed, and you won't feel harmed. Everything that let them get close enough to hurt you in the first place is gone. This isn't a breakdown, it's a breakthrough. This isn't defeat, it's a transformation. Over and over again, like a broken record, you're probably sitting there drowning in questions. Why did this happen to me? How could they do this? How do I move on? And how will I cope with this pain? Questions that don't have answers, and what makes them a waste of time. Remember that pain isn't just something to survive, it's something to wield. It's your weapon, it's your strength. Every tear you cried, every sleepless night, every second of doubt are not signs of weakness. They're proof that you're still alive, fighting, and capable of turning this mess into something. They will never understand your strength. Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." You have no control over what they did, but you can control how you deal with it, and this suffering is now yours. They don't own it. You're probably thinking, but I just want them back. I want them to realize what they've lost and regret it. What is this regret? Remember that regret never comes from your tears, begging or displaying your grief. Regret doesn't come from seeing you broken. It comes from seeing you rebuilt. Regret comes when they understand that the thing they tried to destroy not only survived, but thrived. They don't regret breaking you, they regret losing access to you. So let's give them something to regret. Stop sitting there, waiting for them to apologize or explain. Every time you feel it in your chest, every time the memories of what they did creep back into your mind, remind yourself that this isn't a weakness, but my strength. Remember that pain doesn't destroy people. It reveals them, striping away the lies, illusions, and parts of you that were clinging to the wrong things. Then what's left? The real you, the strong you, the unstoppable you. So, no, they didn't win. They didn't break you. They simply handed you what they never expected, the power to become untouchable. You're no longer crawling, you're climbing, and every step you take is a reminder that they no longer matter. Now, all you need to do is look in the mirror and say, this is where their story ends and mine begins. This pain is my power. Say it as if you mean it. This is just the beginning. They can't hurt you anymore. Number 2. Shatter the illusion of need. They believe you need them. They think they've convinced you that without them you are nothing. They see their presence as the glue that holds you together, claiming they are the best thing that ever happened to you, and they want you to continue believing this. However, from this moment on, the best thing that ever happened to you is the realization that you do not need them and never did. This illusion of need is their greatest weapon. It keeps you tethered to their chaos. But it's not real. You're trapped because you hold on to the idea that they were essential and that their love gave your life significance. You now realize that they didn't fix your problems, but rather caused them, and that they drained you rather than uplifted you. So why would you ever give someone that much influence over you? Why would you let anyone make you feel as if you couldn't live without them? The answer is simple. You wouldn't if you knew your own worth. The truth is this: you will always be enough. You don't need their validation to feel worthy, their attention to feel seen, or their love to feel complete. All you ever needed was to realize that you have the power, not them. That power has been inside you all along. You only needed to stop looking for it in someone else. So no, you don't need them. You never did. And now you know they won't hurt you again. This is the moment you set yourself free. Number 3. Turn the lights out and live as if they never existed. Do you know what? They believe that when they come back, you'll still be there. They believe you'll leave the door open, the lights on, and your heart waiting for them, ready to let them walk all over you again. That's how they see you. A constant and always available fallback. A just-in-case. Because you've let them flick your switch on and off, dimming your light whenever it suited them, they just enjoyed it, basking in the warmth of your love, your energy, and your attention. But they never valued it. But not anymore. So the first thing you're going to do is turn the lights off. Not out of spite or revenge, but out of self-respect. Because people like them don't learn when you argue, plead, or when you try to explain yourself. They learn when you disappear, when the warmth they took for granted is gone, when the light they thought would always be there suddenly isn't. Maybe you're sitting there thinking, but what if they don't know this? What if they don't care? What if my silence means nothing to them? So what? This isn't about them anymore. This is about you. This is about reclaiming the power you gave away. You see, turning out the lights isn't about making them suffer. It's about making yourself whole again, realizing that your energy, love, and light are not utilities for someone else to use and abuse. They're sacred, they're yours, and anyone who can't appreciate them doesn't deserve them. Whether they notice or not is irrelevant, because turning off the lights isn't about them. It's about showing yourself that you don't need them anymore. From this moment on, your light is no longer theirs to dim, use, or take for granted. You're saving it for yourself and others who truly deserve to pass in its glow. Living as if they never existed means choosing to see yourself without their influence. It means remembering who you were before them and who you can be without them. You stop giving power to the memories that shaped you. You stop letting their actions define your present and shape your future. They were just a chapter, not the entire book. Close the chapter, trash the page, and start writing a story without them. They hurt you, but they'll never hurt you again. Now, let's gather the final pieces. Do you truly want real, tangible change? It's important to realize that this won't happen overnight. No miracle switch flips. This journey isn't about sweeping transformations. It's about making one small decision every single day until you've rebuilt yourself from the ground up. That's it. One step, one change, one choice. You will rebuild yourself so fully that the version of you they once knew becomes unrecognizable. You will rise so high that they can no longer see you. They won't be able to come back into your life because there's no space for them anymore. They can't hurt you because you've stopped making room for them. You've moved so far beyond them that they become nothing more than a faint memory in the distance. This isn't about revenge, nor is it about proving anything to them. This is about freedom. True freedom is when you wake up in the morning and your first thought isn't about them. It's the kind of freedom where you live your life for yourself, not in hopes that others will notice. It's the kind of freedom where you look in the mirror and think, I did this, I built this, I am this. Starting now, you're living a life where their name isn't spoken, their face isn't remembered, and their actions no longer define you. They hurt you, but now they are nothing, and you are everything.